So I'm trying to just burn a few clothes here before we really get into today's episode. Welcome back to Rimworld, everybody, by the way. Thank you for joining me today. We had a big raid last time. The Galactic Empire turned up. We killed a bunch of their guys and obviously stripped them all just to try and recycle the apparel. Turns out it was just way too much stuff. Like, we actually couldn't fit it all in the stockpile. So I thought I'd burn a little bit here. As I was burning it, apparently, an evil, tittering laugh is heard in the distance, which implies to me that we're about to be attacked by a star vampire. Let's get everybody into position, because at this stage, it's going to be more than one star vampire, and they're strong anyway. Can you hear that? That's very spooky. That's very spooky. Okay, oh god, what are we supposed to do about this then? Because I think they only turn up if... I think they only appear when they attack, if I'm not mistaken. So we may want to... Let me think about this. How do we want to do this? Well, firstly, get you out of the way of the Killbox, for Christ's sake. What if we get Jilp to summon one of those weird little pylons he can summon? Maybe they'll attack that. Let's try that. That's actually a great idea. Let's drop that down. I'm hoping they'll just swing for that. That way we'll be able to see them. In fact, the Killbox traps will kill them, surely. Maybe they're immune to the traps until they've actually become visible again. I've absolutely no idea here. Summon some minions as well. Let's chuck a couple of those down. Just try and draw a little bit of the ire of the, wherever the hell these star vampires are coming from. No, I can't see them still. Where are they? This is really... Mallow, what the hell are you doing, my man? Get to the Killbox, for God's sake. I'm a little bit concerned, because these things are always horrible to try and fight. They haven't triggered any traps yet, though. You think they'd have attacked by now, huh? A blight on a crops. Okay, cool. Yeah, but where are the star vampires, though? Where are the star vampires? You said they would come... Don't lie to me. I mean, they haven't triggered any traps. I feel like they might have died on the way here or something like that. I feel like the game's given up on the vampire thing. Okay. I guess we'll send them back on their way then. Probably going to get immediately attacked, aren't we, by God knows what. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Well, let's see how it does here. Oh, mad alpacas, that's also fine. Nothing to worry about there. Yeah, no, I think we're fine. God knows what that was all about then. Warning, Crupfush's weapon is dead. Oh. Oh, they were attacking the devil ewes. They're in the base. Okay. Okay, well, I found them, by the way. I found out where they are. Everybody quickly squad up, because these things hit like a goddamn truck. Get back indoors. They are attacking my... Don't attack my sheep. Crup, stop them killing the sheep. Get out there. Do you think Crup can solo them at this point? Oh my god, he absolutely can. The unstoppable... Well, that wasn't any threat at all. For the love of God, we lost a devil sheep, but honestly, not really much of a big deal there. Well, that was fun. Just a couple of star vampires there in amongst the sheep. We're almost up to the level where we can start building some quite powerful turrets. So the Shredder turrets are essentially just a shotgun on legs, right? They are incredibly powerful at close range. So, for example, what we probably want to do with those is hide one in each corner. As the enemy is forced out of the Killbox here, and we might want to increase that sandbag out as well to actually force them out into the Killbox. Although that should be fine. Anyway, they'll be forced out of the Killbox into the range of these two shotguns, which can blast them very quickly. They're hidden around in the corner, which is quite nice. After that, we're going to get things like the precision turrets are exceptionally good. Hugely... A very large long range. I don't know what I'm saying today. A long range, which is obviously fantastic, because we can hide them behind walls and everything. We can put them all the way back down, you know, way behind our actual troops. Very precise as well, so chances are they're not going to shoot at people in the back of the head. They still might, and the thing is, if they do, they'll know about it, because these things hit like a goddamn truck, but they're very, very slow. So a good lineup of these, they obviously use a lot of power, they're obviously very expensive. If we manage to line this whole back wall with a bunch of precision turrets, we might not even need to squad up during raids, especially because we've got all these passive traps going on as well, which seems to be very, very powerful. I'm not going to overdo it with the turrets. I still want there to be some challenge, which I feel like we're almost at this stage even skirting there being any challenge. The Star Vampires weren't a challenge at all, obviously, as we saw there. But it also blighted our crops, didn't it, at one stage? Although I feel like that's already sort of said and done. I don't think it's really affected us at all. No, blighted plants, none. Apparently we got a blight, but God knows what. I think the cold killed it all off, so that's working out pretty well. Might be time to crank the difficulty? So we could go back to Phoebe Chillax on Savage, which, to be honest, would be a step up in terms of difficulty when the raids actually appear. But Hildegard's constant pressure is probably, in the long term, a bit more difficult. You know, if you're being hit by a plague, and then a raid, and then a siege, and then a bunch of mad animals, psychic ship, then it's a lot more difficult. And like I've said before, my problem with Phoebe is it's you get hit by this massive raid, which we can normally it'll kill us instantly or we'll kill it without much of a sweat. Then we can spend ages recovering, rebuilding, getting new tech or whatever. Then she'll send a new one and we're already ready to fight it again. I think Hildegard, the constant pressure being on from that one is still where we want to be, but I don't want to go up to Merciless, because I feel like we might as well just be saying, yeah, I'm sick of this playthrough now, give me a game over, Chief, which is not really what I'm here for at the time being. So, we're still researching the turrets, that's fine. Let's consider we want to carry on with the energy weapons, but for right now, these are just so much more valuable. Now, after that, there are obviously tiers beyond that too. There are blast turrets, which are essentially just grenades on a stick. There are Vulcan Cannons, which are these gigantic, you can't roof over them. They're these massive, essentially miniguns, very fast repeating turrets, which are unbelievably powerful against unarmored foes, especially. Turn up in power armor, they can absorb a lot more of the damage. Super fast firing against animals as well. Animal packs, unbelievably powerful. Finally, the last one is Devastator Mortar. Not sure what it is, never built it before. Now, I do want to go into the Cybernetics as well, because I've been told over Discord that building a... So there are... I've sort of overlooked a massive part of the magic mod. So there is obviously wizardry, and you get all these various wizard classes. One of them is priest, which we've been trying to get for ages, because it has a resurrect ability. But there's also physical insight, which gives you access to certain physical abilities, like the ability to become, say, a knight, or a monk is the one I've been told about specifically. So a monk has a crazy amount of physical power, unarmed physical as well, by the way. So if you give them like 2 advanced power arms, that's giving them a lot of power, and if you give them a lot of cybernetics too, it's going to make them almost unstoppable. That plus like the skin upgrades that we've seen before, and then we give them to Krupp. I've been told that if you want a one-man army, that's the way to do it. So eventually, when we've got our final generation of Krupp, that might be the way we want to focus on doing it, is having them as this unarmored sort of monk class, just going out ripping people apart with their power arms. First of the new generation of the reconditioning pods is done as well, so that means we can start working on the next generation of Krupp. Like I said, we'll sort of limit it to maybe Generation 2, Generation 3, Generation 4 level, because this is taking ages. Obviously, every other generation is going to add another 20 days. We don't want to be here forever. We could potentially make the perfect colonist. It's overkill. It really is going to be overkill, especially what I've been told about this class. Plus, if we give them the vampire ability, if we give them the werewolf powers as well, it's just going to be way, way too much. I also want to start maybe getting somebody to start forgetting their wizard powers again. And then maybe someone like Mala. You were the one we were testing with the wizard abilities anyway. So what we wanted to do, and to be honest, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. First things first, let's give her all of her powers, right? That's that problem dealt with immediately. Then we want to try and forget a power and give it her back to see if she'll remember any of her powers here. Now, what we're going to do is refresh conditioning, and I'm also going to try and train her into becoming a priest as well. That's the second bit. So that we can try and resurrect Donitz, we can try and resurrect Igor, try and bring back our other ones, which we've basically completely forgotten at this stage. So remove Arcane Mage, 70% success chance. It requires refreshing every day, and it takes 2 days to refresh. Oh, God, this is getting out of hand. Now, I was told there was a type of drug that we can produce that will let them, like conditioning or something. It's some sort of drug, anyway, associated with this mod that allows you to just chug a bunch of pills rather than go through the constant reconditioning here. Let me see if I can track it down somewhere on this massive, massive research tree. There it is. Okay, reconditional. A portable option was required for those who underwent conditioning. This necessary plasteel. Okay, fine. That's what we want. 1 dose has half the effect as 1 hour in a pod, ideal for those who are traveling, bedridden, otherwise unable to reach the pod. We need to get a bunch of these and just have them chug it constantly. Otherwise, oh, sorry? Oh my god, is this for the next level of Krupp? I completely forgot we were telling him to do this. Yeah, our Krupp Gen 2, enter reconditioning pod. What next generation do we want to give? I mean, Bloodlust is obviously fantastic. Brawler would be very, very good as well, seeing as we want to turn him into a monk, so that seems like it would be a pretty great idea. Dodging. Definitely dodging, melee dodge chance plus 20%. I assume that is obviously very good. Transhumanist for the permanent mood boost, because of course we are going to give them a bunch of prosthetics there. Jogger, so they move faster. Iron Willed is obviously very good as well. I have no idea where to start with this. Unaffected by death. Undead. Werewolf. We could actually breed him into a werewolf here, which is actually not a terrible idea. Oh my god, I don't even know where to begin. There's so much. There is so much. Shooting plus 2, okay, we've got like Perfectionist, what does that do? Lower work speed, but higher quality, kind of understandable, really. We've got different sort of medic, what's, like, dead shot, what does that do? Oh, obviously shooting, I should have really guessed on that one, huh? Strong Constitution would be very, very good for a fighter as well. I think Brawler. I honestly think Brawler and turn him into a monk, although it just gives bonus to melee skill with enough training. Oh, it gives hit chance, though. Oh, see, now you're convincing me. Or maybe Bloodlust. So that he's constantly happy if we put him on the front. I don't know. I don't know where to start. Let's go for Brawler. Fuck it, let's go for Brawler. This procedure will recondition Krupp Gen 2 to learn the trait Brawler. Requires a refresh every 4 days. We need to make as many of these goddamn drugs as possible. Because otherwise, these guys... I mean, I assume they could just eat a shit ton of it. If they require 4 days in the pod, it means we've got to make... what is that? 48... we've got to make, like, 96 pills, then, to be able to get through 1 round of conditioning. Oh, my God, that's insane. And then, obviously, we'll brain scam him, clone a new one, and then we'll probably call it there, to be honest with you. Otherwise, this is, as you can tell, quickly going to get out of hand. We could literally bring every good trait in the game into these characters, but it's absurd to try and do so. Why are we not making any more... Why are we not making any more... Excuse me, why are we not making any more of these gems, though? Because I could do with another one of these gems, though. What is it? Arcane Insight. Are we out of Magicite? Oh, to be fair, you don't get Magicite from a quarry, which doesn't really make much sense. You're supposed to get it from any mining. Guess we could just go and start randomly mining out, like, you know, components in the walls or something like that. I feel like I haven't spent any magic skill for absolutely ages. Let's see what we can upgrade here. Again, I kind of want to save some points. We should leave at least 9 points available for all of their master skills whenever we finally get enough Devil Strand to do that. Bonnet only can be invested into Spirit from now on. We got Jilp here. Oh, sorry, original Krupp, or technically second generation Krupp here. Yeah, I'll save those for Psychic Shocks again. I'm pretty sure you can upgrade those. I mean, all of our mages are now super top level. Probably is because for ages I set them to Mentor Magic. Cuts into their work they quite like. It's super inefficient because obviously, oh my God, he's not a wizard. Okay, we need more Magicite pretty soon then, huh? I might just go and have them mine down a mountain or something to go and get that so that we can potentially get ourselves a priest at long freaking last. My God, if we actually manage it. This is all fully upgraded too. Again, leave him 9 points behind to upgrade the other stuff there. I think is a safe bet. Newt, what have you got? You've also got everything. Oh my God, he's got 9 points behind as well. You're fine. This is unbelievable. Jeff is a mess. Jeff is a mess, okay. So we can clearly see they're 2 out of 3. So if I click that one, oh, it does work. That's confirmation right there that it works. This is big. This is actually really, really big news. So that means we could just keep giving them new magical abilities over and over and over and over, and we can turn them into the ultimate mage. Great. Okay, I had nothing to worry about then at that stage. We might as well keep upgrading some of the actual skills, or make some of these garbage skills a lot better. You can get this one, whatever you've got, your weird little gargoyle thing. Stone Sentinel to defend an area. Sentinels will remain dormant until an enemy is within range. Oh, each Sentinel reduces the max MP by 20. What does that do? Okay. Break through their stone to defend their terrain. That's nice. Until it's just enemies as well, so it's not like, you know, one of our boys can turn up and set them off. Why would we not just set one of these right in the middle of the goddamn Killbox to cause absolute chaos? That seems like a good plan. Like, put it right between the traps there, so if any enemies do make it, they're going to be all running around through the... That's a great plan. Alright, Torann Evans, if you could stand... Torann Evans, you stand here, drop yourself a sentinel. Boom. There they are. And that's it. They just sit there then. It does lower his maximum magic attack or something like that. Those are cool. I like that. That's a great idea. A more permanent sort of defense rather than like Jilp's pylons or whatever. Finally, Rednax, who's just another blood mage, so we don't really need to talk about this one too much. We've seen it 100 times before. There you go. You can have yourself plenty of points. There you go, my friend. Boom. Everyone's almost fully upgraded now. We just need more Magicite to be able to build more arcane gems. Bonnet is incredibly slow at everything because he's a lich. I was just thinking, who should we give all these upgrades to? Because obviously I've ordered it up, so we've always got 2 of each in the stockpile now. I feel like Bonnet is just the prime candidate here, because his body is falling apart, literally rotten, being kept alive by magic. If there's anybody who's suitable to get these massive upgrades, I think it's Bonnet. So let's go ahead and give him the, have we got any advanced stuff yet? Let's actually just type in advanced, there we go. Advanced Bionic Spine, 2 advanced Bionic Legs. Oh my, we need to make way more stuff. Have we not upgraded anything yet? Simple prosthetic arm. No, we've got to wait. I imagine we're just out of components, maybe? We've got the components. I guess it's just we need more time to actually build the stuff in the first place. Okay, let's get ourselves our new wizard. I love the way that to craft this arcane gem, they literally just take some jade and then ram the other gems into it. Perfect craftsmanship. There we go. And somehow it turns into this beautiful white gem. Who was it we wanted to upgrade? It was Edward Cullen. Edward Cullen, our not-so-vampire lord, who we could give vampirism, by the way. I really should give some of these people vampirism, too. Oh, does he? Fuck. Oh, he's already arcane gifted. Oh, what a waste of time, then. So we've just actually got to get him to read a script. That's silly me. Come on. Priest. Another mage that we've already seen before. I didn't want to do it, but we've tried. We've tried with... How many people have I tried with this now, trying to get this priest trait, and we just haven't had it once? I'm removing Arcane Mage. I'm just going to give him priest with the reconditioning pod. I kind of was against the idea to start off with, but this is fucking absurd. 12 times we've tried. Not to mention the what, 4 different colonists we've stacked up multiple different magical traits onto. It's just, it's unbelievable. I wish there was just a slight way to direct it slightly. You know, Holy Scroll. A slightly increased chance of becoming a paladin or priest. Something along those lines that would just give us that little bit of push that we need. Because we might... I've never seen a lightning mage once playing Rim of Magic. I've done essentially 2 series on this mod now. Never seen it once. Whereas blood mage, all of these classes... I feel like some classes are so much more common than others. Like the goddamn demon class. How many bloody people have we got now that can use friggin' Shadow Bolt? Everyone and their mother can cast a goddamn Shadow Bolt. Crop Generation 2, and I might actually call this the final generation of Crop. Psychopath, Fastline, Tough, Grey Jedi, Warlock, Brawler. That's very, very powerful. That's an insanely powerful man we've got right there. Let's get this genome cloned, or sorry, let's get this genome copied, and this will be our clone army. We could clone this 3-4 times over if we really wanted to, and just keep churning out this crazy man. Do you want to just turn on all the cloning bats? I know I said I was going to use them as master copies, but honestly, I want an army. I want an army, we want to outfit them, and we want to send them out into the world and see what type of damage we can actually do with these guys now. Treacher passing by, combat supply. It's like they heard me. Right, where's Jeff? Hey, Jeff, get on the blower. Let's see what they got for me. Go see what they got. Oh, they've got shells. Okay. I'm a mortar boy now, like I said last time. I could be persuaded to do that. Not for that price, I couldn't. Good God, man. Give me the medicine. I'll take that because we are running very, very low on medicine right now. Oh, they'll buy all the garbage. Yes, get rid of all the garbage. This is very, very good. I forgot you can build Chris, the Chris Knights. They, I believe, give bonuses whenever you do ritual sacrifices, which we could have done with quite a long time ago now. We haven't done any ritual sacrifices in a while, huh? Mainly the whole cult thing fell apart when Igor died, but hey. Cool. What have you got then? Because we seem to have a lot of garbage weapons by these guys down there. So obviously we're not selling them anything we've got equipped, and I've only equipped them with, to be honest, the best weapons we've got in the colony. So we might as well just sell everything. We don't really want any of this trash, to be honest with you. What's their best weapon? Like Jawa Iron Rifle Legendary. How much damage does that do? Portrays a baker covered in guts eating a cabbage. Yeah, me too. I assume this thing does a decent amount of damage at 150. Wait, that's fucking huge. That's fucking... Wait, 150? That's massive. Blaster Rifle, by comparison, does 25. And what about this one? What does this one do? 100. Okay. Those seem disgustingly powerful. Am I misunderstanding? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Tell the shield belts. Never going to use those. That is very odd. This is very odd. I'll buy the Helm of the Valiant. We'll give that to Bonnet again. Very weird. Are these really that powerful? Hang on. Okay, get it into the stockpile, and we'll just check on the weapons mod and sort of see what DPS it approximates for it. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, to say that that's an ATSD main blaster cannon. Yeah, they are very good. Holy shit. Who are our best shooters then? Let me just remind myself here. So we've got 14, 10, nothing, 0, literally 0, 9.81, nothing, 3, 14. So probably Malor and Julp I'm looking at right now. Although I believe Malor was a scan from Julp's brain, so that would make perfect sense. So let's give Julp and Malor those weapons. So let's give Julp the legendary one. I feel like we're going to be unstoppable with these fucking things. The genome is sequenced. Our final warrior is ready to go. I will admit, we have just left it under a table there. Nothing to worry about. Now, they are warlocks. There is a good argument we could have probably removed warlock and instead given them monk, which I believe is obviously much more suited to a melee character, as I said previously. Do we... wait. What happened to that who are we reconditioning? Oh, is it not Edward Cullen? Oh, he's still in there. Oh, he's still... My God, I thought it was an empty pod. Maybe we do want to remove that and scan his brain again afterwards. Manage conditioning. Let's see what we can do with you first. I'm happy with this. I'm happy to carry on with this. Oh God, he's vomiting all over the floor. But to be honest, let's see if we can remove Warlock and add Monk before I fully commit to this program. Because we're building like 5 more VATs here. That's going to be 7 clones. If we're cloning 7 people, that's a huge amount of resource and a huge amount of time we're spending on this. We've got to make sure they're the best they can be. And if we're building 7 clones, that means we're going to need 14 bionic legs, We're going to need 7 Bionic spines. You can sort of see where I'm going here. We're going to 7 Bionic spines. We need to go 14 with that one too. So this is just put 14 in the stockpile. We need 7 Bionic jaws. This is unbelievable. 14 Bionic arms as well. This is going to be so expensive. So freaking expensive. I'll copy this over to the other workbench. I have built a second workbench up. This is the one we're actually working on now, just to try and speed up the process a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to very quickly, I should say go very, very slowly. It's going to very quickly get out of control. Let's go put that one up to 14 and then Bionic ears as well, right? That should be everything as far as I know. And then if we copy this, paste that into, if we clear all, there we go, paste that into here, link it together, perfect. So any builds that affect this one will also affect the next one. This one we don't have to change. This one we don't have to change at all, because we don't want a stockpile of 14 simple prosthetic arms. We just want some to be able to upgrade them in the first place, right? So let's make sure we've got 2 ready to go. That way we've always got 2 that can be upgraded. This could be overkill. This could be absolutely insane. But you've got to bear in mind we've got the Rim Cities mod, and I really want to see what that's got going for us. Ooh, the clone rats are actually already finished. That's no time at all. Oh my god, our grid is underpowered. We need to turn up the nuclear generator. Jeff? Managed reactor, yeah. Jeff, thank you. Please hurry up for the love of God. Right, pause a second. Let's turn that up to, let's turn up to like 56%. What are we looking at now then? Still not enough over. Okay, let's put a bit more power into it. That's better. I'll say that. That's looking pretty decent. Some of these rods are getting quite heavily degraded, aren't they? We might want to churn out a few more fuel rods, I guess. And was it someone said put more turbine blades in or something like that? It's alright, for the time being, we're okay. There's nothing to worry about. We're making more than enough power. I'm not going to mess around with the whole grid, turning it all off when we're in the middle of this mass cloning program. Edward Cullen, done with his managing. Let's stick him straight back in then. And can we turn him into, please, for the love of God, let me turn him into a fucking, oh God, please, come on, where is it? Oh, shit, can we not just give him priest? Oh, no. That could be a real problem, because I was banking on that. No. This is horrible. Yeah, we can't just give him priest. Oh, for the love of fucking God, are you kidding me? You're absolutely kidding me. So I've actually got to sit here and keep trying over and over and over to try and upgrade this dude into... Oh, my God. Oh, because he's still got Arcane Mage. Wait, what? What's the point? Oh, did it fail? Must have failed. Alright, get him back in then. Good lord. Hopefully, eventually, we can fix one of these guys. Next time that we get someone fresh without any arcane traits, I'll just give them an arcane trait through this, so we can at least see them all this campaign. For the love of God, this whole random system, I get it. It's for balance, but it's also kind of bullshit that this many people we would have seen this one class a single time. Okay, Crop Gen 2 has now Warlock removed. Can we give him? Because if we can give him, oh, there's magically. Oh my God, we can. Holy shit. Okay, so we can now give him, was it again? I was going to give him, like, Monk. There it is. Okay, add Monk, except then we'll scan his new Monk brain. Now, that also means, and the reason why I'm so excited to get that as news, Edward Cullen, managed conditioning, give him Paladin. Give him fucking Paladin. Oh, where is it? Not Paladin, sorry, Priest. For the love of God, don't give him Paladin. There we go. Okay, it's going to take a while. 80% chance of success. This is good. Finally, after many weeks of lying in this freezer, you know who we can bring back? It's your boy, Donitz, head of genetics. He's going to be so pleased to see what we've done. This is Crop Zone technology. This is Donitz's own genetics. This is exactly what I wanted setting up right here. Wizards are fairly... I mean, everybody's a wizard now. So when everybody's a wizard, no one truly is, huh? We've apparently got a raid, but the game is running so fucking slowly, because I can only assume 40,000 people have spawned in. Oh my God. Is that... Okay. I wasn't half wrong, though, was I? Oh my God. Hang on, they've turned it with, like, bows. It's a Is it a tribe? Okay. That's doable. That's fine. I think we can win this. Okay, that's still a lot of people, don't get me wrong. That's an absurd amount of people, but... that again, they are tribal. Unless they start digging through the walls, I've really got no concerns here. Some are vampires. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, so those ones are immediately just absolutely in trouble here. Yeah, they're desperately digging a hole. Okay, I think we may be fine. In fact, why don't we mortar the fuckers as they're heading over? This could be quite funny. Okay, get out of here, squad. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what Mining Co. are here. Mining Co. You do not get out of here. Request ship takeoff. take off ASAP. I don't want you guys to get in the middle of this. Mining Co are my oldest and dearest allies. This is going to be devastating as long as I think I know how these mortars work now. Man Steel Mortar. Is he on it? Will he also acquire those enemies as they get close enough? I mean, they already are close enough, so you kind of assume that would be the case. Mala, man the other mortar. Get on that Jumps on fire. Let's not have Joe on the mortar in hindsight. Let's not have Joe on the mortar. Just Mala. They already are firing. Okay, come on. Come on, nail it. Where's the shell? There it is. There it is. Yes! But, where did it go? I've never seen such an anticlimax in my whole life. Where did it go? Okay, let me set a force target here. How long does it take for those shells to fire, do you think? Fire in 18 seconds. I'm thinking we do a leading shot. I think we're going to do it Space Invader style, right? We know they're coming this way. We know which way they're heading over. Or do we? They're apparently splitting in. Fuck, what are they doing? This is some unique tactics. So if we aim it like... I don't know, we could try and preempt it here. We could drop one like here. That way, I think, when it fires... Come on, fire. There it is. Good. I've decided I don't like mortars after all. Me last episode, like, oh, that's so good. Oh, they're incredible. I'm a mortar boy now. Wrong. Change my mind. Mortars are for idiots. Mortars are for big... You gotta get your hands dirty. Get in there with your Sith Lord and hack them to bits, because that's the only thing that apparently works. Jill, let's stick down some... Must construct additional pylons if you don't mind. Thank you. Put that there so it's at least somewhat out of the way. Summon yourself some elementals as well, because they're going to come in very handy right now. Stick them around in the Killbox. Will they last even long enough for those guys to get there? There might have been a mistake in hindsight. Can anybody do anything else that will prepare us? A Sentinel. They'll do. Stick him right in front of the Killbox entrance. Hopefully it doesn't obstruct it or anything. He's awake. He's awake. My little Sentinel gnome is awake. What's he doing? Wandering? Why is he wandering? Melee attacking... Oh, very clever. Oh, very clever. Okay, fine. Sort of rendered our Killbox null and void then, huh? This could be interesting. They are still running through the traps like a bunch of idiots. As me praising them on one hand. Meanwhile, this guy's just attacking walls that aren't even fucking relevant to things here. They're still the majority going through the Killbox, and honestly, that's all I really give a shit about. That's all I care about. As long as we are going to be able to kill most of them here. Okay, they're making our lives very easy on us. Just knock that door down. That's it. Knock that door down. You knock that door down and see what's waiting behind it for you. It's just a whole bunch of... Could we just set that to hold open now so they don't break the fucking thing? Okay, we good? This might work. I have no idea whether or not animal... I mean, I assume it just counts as an animal for our base, whether or not that will hold the door open. Our elementals seem to be trying to go after them. Similarly, the tower that Jilt's put down has started to go after them as well. This Killbox has worked incredible. Look at how many we've killed already. Look at how many we've killed already. My god. Okay, Sentinel 2 has been cut to death. Really don't care. Oh, come on. Let them in. Let them in. I want to see some combat. I want to see some fighting, some death. Okay, here we go. Here we go. They're coming through the Killbox now. Right, this is it. This is a big fucking raid as well. Oh my god, that is speed 1. Okay, I seem to be making a lot of progress. They're making a lot of progress very quickly here. They're unarmored, and more to the point, they got bows and arrows. So they're probably not going to do a lot of damage to us unless we get completely overwhelmed. Which, to be honest, why are you not firing your ion cannon? Fire? Oh my god, they've got a long old cooldown, huh? Oh god, speaking of getting overwhelmed. Okay, good luck. You guys are going to need it. Okay, get in there. That's it, that'll do. Give him a good stab. Good luck, Krupp. Oh god, they have really... Renax has been stabbed to death. Oh god, okay. I seem to have underestimated them. Where's Bonnet? Where's Bonnet? You know what we need? You know what we fucking need? We need some fog. Let's stick some to literal death fog here. Come on, Bonnet. Please don't get interrupted. Please don't get interrupted. Come on, let's... Boom. There we go. That'll wake him up. Okay, how about one of them famous Bonnet Bigley Big Boy Death Bolts? Let's do it. We haven't had one of those in a while, huh? Nice! That's it. They've broken their ranks. Cowards. Absolute cowards. Look at this. It's because of Krupp. Oh my god, these mages are... We lost... I can't believe that. We took no damage besides Rednax, who died instantly. They must have just put the arrow right up through the arrow slit and just shot him dead. Okay, it's not a big deal. I mean, Rednax is one of our best characters, obviously one of our top programmers, one of our head researchers. If we get him on ice quick enough, we're about to get a priest. Now, it's not just as simple as getting a priest, obviously. We need to train the priest, we need to give our priest our ultimate ability. I imagine we have to upgrade the ultimate ability beyond just its sort of regular run-of-the-mill stuff there. We've caught some enemies, which I think are probably all going to die in the death fog. Do I even want you people? Sacrifice them up to Cthulhu? Oh my god, look at that. My friend died, my friend died, my friend died, my friend died. Darkness, sick, observed corp, my sister died, my husband died, mind-shattering pain. You're not having a good day. You're really not having a good day. Okay, everyone else, go about your business. Let's get Rednax into the freezer. let's get Rednax into the freezer very quickly. Stockpile zone, quickly stick that down. Let's go critical, clear all. We want to go corpses, and we want to go colonist corpses. What an insane raid. But to be honest, I feel like we've come a long way, given that a couple of episodes ago, a raid that size absolutely wiped us out. So this is, I'm just saying, clearly doing something well. We're actually getting up to the final steps of the Weapon X project. We've got the perfect class. We've got all the Bionics. We've got all the cloning bats. We just need to actually churn out a bunch of the clones, then test them out, send them out to some of the rim cities that we've got kicking around in the world right now. Have we got any nearby? Not particularly. We sent them to the agency to wipe them out. Yeah, the closest one is like all the way over there, which is kind of a pain in the ass, huh? We might do that. We might build like drop pods or something. I'll wait and see how it does. But this is good. We're actually finally getting to the goal, the end stage, and then we'll give them all vampirism. We'll give them all werewolf powers as well. We'll make sure they are everything all at once, and then of course I think they've already got force powers because of course they're clones of Krupp. Then we can do our town charter and actually secure ourselves the entire goddamn planet. Thank you all for watching. Today's episode has almost killed me. My poor voice hurts, and I really want to go to bed. But we've gotten through it. Not that it's, you know, like a burden or anything. I'm literally playing Rimworld and having fun, so I can't really complain at all, huh? Thank you. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. I think this has been pretty big. And I think I finally got my head around, you know, the type of difficulty level we want. We want to be at this difficulty level, but I need to be, you know, prepared to obviously focus on defenses rather than fucking nuclear reacts if I do want to play at this level. Anyway, big thank to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sedini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Fungus King, Gogla, Sarik, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrophilin, Pelvis Presley, Scott, Skaz, Shayuk Sinclair, Serthal the Swede, Stannis the Manus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kenlon, Backus Backers, thank you for your support at the Insane Tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for making YouTube viable. Thank you for making the channel unneeding of sponsors and horrible content, which I keep getting sent to my business, inverted commas, email inbox, which I have up on the YouTube channel. Great. Let's also give a shout out as well to Asero, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk217, Easier to Pronounce Name, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Turka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icy the Great, Irish, Isaac, Israel, Jacob Wolf, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jason, Jose, Euron DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Lemon Start, That's Me, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pantamu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Rush Nolligart, Billionaire, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie, Yorker, Zach Pillar, and Zico 2. See you guys all tomorrow.